Warning. The show you're about to view may be considered rude, crude, vile, language of a harsh nature, topics rather strange, dirty, maybe even perverted. Viewer discretion is highly advised. If you're offended easily, please stop watching now. If you do not wish to hear harsh language, please stop watching now. If you continue to watch, you remain offended, it's your own fault. Now thank you, and now... Good fucking morning. Today is Saturday, May 4th, 2013. First, an apology. The last episode I said it was March 13th, it was actually April 13th. I was going to say I haven't done one of these episodes since March. I fucked up, deal with it. Now today's going to be a rather strange edition because, well, first off, no Pope. Second of all, it's all the topics that I could look up, that I talk about the news, it's what I do, I look it up online. We're really fucked up this time and kind of perverted. So today's going to be kind of a racy edition of Good Fucking Morning. Now first, a man in Africa whose name has been withheld was arrested for selling a fake penis enlargement cream. Now people have been doing this kind of thing for years. It's all over online. Nothing's FDA approved, and people can slip in harmful drugs into the cream that may actually do more harm than good eventually. Well, this guy was part of an undercover sting in South Africa, and he got busted trying to sell a $64 set of cream to a cop. When they searched his vehicle, or when they searched him, wherever it was he was, whatever they searched, they found several wooden penises, okay? Already, you know this guy is kind of shifty, but that's not the strange part. They found a severed goat's head in this shit. Yeah, you heard me right. A severed goat's head in a bucket with blood still oozing from it, which means this thing had to be cut fresh. What the fuck was this guy? Okay, the guy wants to sell the wooden penises, whatever. The guy wants to sell the penis cream, whatever. What the hell does a bloody goat's head have to do with sex at all? I mean, I know there's some freaks out there, but come on. Well, as I said, this one's going to be kind of a racy edition. Now, here in Florida, where I live, in Daytona, this happened, I think, from what I understand, like a week ago. There's a man in Daytona who apparently was causing some kind of a disturbance outside of a 7-Eleven. Well, the woman inside decided to call the cops. Makes sense. I'm reaching for coffee. My best friend. Coffee. Coffee and porn. Anyway, so she calls the police. Now, the police show up, of course, and they start talking to the guy. Apparently, this guy is claiming that he is a monkey. Yeah, not a human, a monkey. Now, I don't know if he was drunk, if he was on drugs. I have no idea what the hell this guy was on, but apparently, he thinks he's a monkey. Hey, there are people locked up in nut houses who think they're Napoleon. I'm sure they've got a special room picked out for him. Well, when the police proceeded to tell him, well, you know, hey, you're a human, I know you're a human, you're wearing human clothes, that genius decides to strip in front of the cop. Indecent exposure. What's worse is the guy actually did it in front of the cop, which means either this guy is not the brightest bulb in the box, or he's just plain freaking crazy, or stupid, or highly intoxicated. Or all of the above, now that I really think about it. It's strange, but hey, why not? Apparently, in Las Vegas, I guess money from the casinos, baccarat, roulette, poker, whatever, hasn't been doing what it should be. Now, of course, this is Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. What happens in Vegas stays on YouTube. Anyways, but they've got a new game for people to actually bet money on. And like I said, this was going to be a racy edition. And no, I don't make this shit up, people. Vibrator races. Gentlemen, start your dildos. They actually will take 4 dildos, line them up, turn them on, and see which one makes it from one end of the table to the other. I don't know, an attempt to beat the cock? Yeah, cock, see what I am, fuck it. Anyways, I mean, this is seriously like, what the fuck? I mean, baccarat And the slots couldn't be losing that much money, really. I mean, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars are pumped into these casinos every year. And they decided to do this. Now I know hotels, they're actually encourage strippers, or not strippers, hookers, to come. Because, hey, it's kind of good for business. People get drunk, people make a lot of money, people want to get laid. But vibrator races. What's worse is they couldn't even come up with a great name for this thing. I mean, vibrator races is basically what it's called. I don't know, the Dildo 500 something. Well, apparently, now, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of John Falcon. I've seen this guy on the news and a few other shows. John Falcon is this guy who has the world's largest penis. Yes, he does. I've never seen a picture, nor do I actually care to. But from what I understand, if you take a wine bottle, a full wine bottle, that's about it. I mean, this guy, if he goes to a nightclub, his dick gets right in, but he's got to argue with the fucking bouncer. I mean, hell, they're going to have King Kong climbing in the next movie. That's how big this guy is. But apparently, now this guy struggled with unemployment and whatnot because of it. It draws attention even when he wears loose pants. He even almost got arrested for trying to catch a flight. And they were, checking him, and they thought it was a concealed weapon of some kind. Well, now he's decided to release a CD. Yes. The man with the world's largest penis has decided to release a song called It's Too Big. Yes. Like I said, this shit is too fucking strange, even for me to make up. But the news has to be told by my strange ass. Fucked up news with even more fucked up views. By me, Justice, on the internet. Now, I've got one more story to tell. It's kind of a short story episode today. You don't like it? Cry about it. Oh, deal with it. I don't fucking care. I've been awake for a total of 15 minutes. Coffee. Anyways, this one I decided to save for last, because this one's actually kind of funny and cool at the same time. Well, today is May 4th. It is also Naked Gardening Day. Yes, it is Naked Gardening Day. Well, May 4th also happens to be another holiday for geeks. Star Wars Day. So now some guy has decided to merge the two into Star Wars Naked Gardening Day. Yes, or Naked Star Wars Gardening Day. For 24 hours, people are to be completely nude, with the exception of either a Vader helmet, Boba Fett, a lightsaber, something. I mean, seriously, it's just... What? Now, don't get me wrong, if I'm going down a neighborhood and I see that, I'm gonna videotape the living hell out of that shit so I can put it on here. Because that's just fucked up, and it's funny. Now, I'm a geek. Hardcore fucking... Sorry, hold on. Like I said, 15 minutes been awake, still not awake yet. I'm the hardcore kind of a science, sci-fi geek. Good shit, I love it. I'm not as big into Star Wars as some of these die-hard fans are, showing up 3 days in advance to buy their ticket, or for the premiere, dressed up like Yoda or Jedi or something. And people don't like when I say this. And I say this to my boy Chad and to my boy Blake. Yes, you both are getting mentioned on my show. Boba Fett is dead, bro. Get over it. Seriously. Yeah, I know a lot of Star Wars geeks who would like to cornhole me with a lightsaber right now. Oh well. I love sci-fi, I really do. And honestly, yes, I'm more of a Trekkie than I am a Star Wars fan. I grew up with it because my mom was a Trekkie. And I've actually met both Q, who wasn't very nice to be honest, from Star Trek The Next Generation, and Michael Dorn, who plays Worf. Really, really nice guy though, by the way. So yes, I am a more Star Trek kind of a dude. Live long and prosper. Yeah, I just did that. Fuck you. Anyways, that's really about it. Like or dislike my show, you know where the buttons are. If you want to subscribe, you know where that button is. If you want to leave a comment, whether you like it or dislike it, leave a comment below. I read them, And eventually, I'm going to be doing more shows, because I'm thinking about getting my own channel for a good fucking morning. Because I've noticed I've been kind of neglecting my Justice on the internet. My random rants, raves, shit when I'm wide awake. Anyways, I'm Justice on the internet. Later.